Hello everyone and welcome again. On a previous video I was talking about partial fractions, and the link for the previous video will be in the descriptions, where I showed you what's the partial fraction and what are the benefits of using the partial fractions, and I showed you the first method to solve the partial fractions. In this video I'll show you another method. It might be a bit harder than the previous one, but it's the same effective. And I'll use the same example. So in the previous video we had the example of 1 over s times s squared plus 3s plus 2, and we said this will equal to a over s plus b over s plus 1, since this is equal to s plus 1 multiplied by s plus 2, plus c over s plus 2. So this time we are going to take each numerator, the a or b or c, and multiply it by the other denominators. In case we have only two, so this will be multiplied by this plus this multiplied by this. But since we have three, so this will be multiplied by the other two, added to this, multiplied by the other two, added to this, multiplied by the other two denominators. So let's go forward, and when we do that, we make the expression of this multiplied by this, added to this, multiplied by the others and the rest, equal to the numerator of the original function, and in our example it's equal to 1. So we'll take the first one multiplied by these two. Since we already know that this is the same as the large fraction that we used before, the large equation that we used before, so this will be a s squared plus, it was s squared plus 3s plus 3 a s plus 2s, and then added to this, multiplied by these two. So b times s is b squared, bs squared I mean, plus 2bs, plus the same for c, cs squared plus 2cs. So basically now you have to collect each, like you have s squared and s and then a normal number, like, oh sorry, this is not 2s, this is 2a, sorry for that. So you have the s squared, the s and normal numbers, s squared, s and s squared, s. So you take all the s squares on one side, so s squared is multiplied by the summation of a plus b plus c. So a plus b plus c multiplied by s squared, plus you take the s now, you have 3a plus 2b, or not 2b, funny, plus 2, sorry, this is not 2b, like, yeah, it's 2b, but for the c it's 1, this is 1, what's wrong with me, plus cs plus c, sorry, multiplied by s, and then finally we have the 2a. All of this expression will equal to 1. So since all this expression will equal to 1, then we should know that what's multiplied by 0 and what's multiplied by s squared must equal 0, because we don't have s squared or s at the other side, but we do have 1, so we'll have this one as 1. So 2a equals 1, this is the first equation, and we directly know that a equals half. Now let's continue with the others. So this will equal to 0, but we already know the value of a, so the expression will be 3 times half plus 2b plus c equals 0, and the other one, this one, will be half plus b plus c equals 0. And now you solve it the way you like, but for me I like to use calculator, and I'll show you how to use the calculator to solve such equations. So you take these two equations and you basically keep the variables on one side, so it'd be so we now already know that a equals half, right? We need to solve for b and c. So 2b plus c equals 3 over 2, take it to the other side, minus 3 over 2. At the same time, we have b plus c equals minus half. Take the half to the other side. So basically you can solve it the way you like. I'll show you different ways to solve this one. First you can subtract them. So this minus this, we'll have b, and c will be gone, equals this minus this. So let's take this away. Minus 3 over 2 plus half give you minus 1, and since you have the value of b, you can plug it in any equation like this one. So minus 1 plus c equals minus half, so c basically equals half. So now you have a, b, and c. A different way to solve such an equation is to use the calculator. All you have to do is press the mode button, go to 5 and then 1. So you have a, b, and c, so you start filling. You have 2, 1, and minus 3 over 2. 2, 1, minus 3 over 2, 1, 1, and minus half, minus 0.5. So you press equals, so it gave you the first variable, so b equals minus 1 and c equals half, and that's basically what we got here. So generally you now know that the original fraction that you already had, which was 1 over s times s squared plus 3s plus 2, is basically equal to half, which is the a over s, plus minus half, which is the b over s plus 1, plus half, which is the c over s plus 2, which is the same solution that we got for the previous video, that I'll leave the link to it in the description. And as I said in the previous video, if you would like to double check your solution, you just plug any value for the s. So in the previous one we plugged 2, let's say 5. So it'd be 25 plus 15. We need the calculator. What's that? Okay. So it's in order to clear the calculator from this, you have to press Shift 9 3 equal AC. So now we have 25 plus 15 plus 2 multiplied by 5 is 1 over 210, and this should give you the same. Half over 5 is 1 over 10 minus 1 over 6 plus half over 7 is 1 over 14. Basically just add them, minus, and they should give you 1 over 210, which is exactly 1 over 210, which is equal to this one. Then now you are sure that you did it right. Don't forget to like the video. If you have any question related to any topic on my channel, you can put it in a comment and I'll solve it in a following video. I'll do my best to solve as much as I can fewer questions, but you just have to give me some questions. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.